Use the word forgivable or forgiveness. That's for Chris Rock to deal with. It's his call. He could have had the man arrested that night and insisted to the LAPD that that not be the case. Could have pressed charges thereafter and insisted on not doing that to Will Smith, not making the incident any bigger than what it was. Yes, he came out with his own flick for next fix, got about $20 million for it. After taxes, he probably walked home with about $6 million. But Chris Rock is damaged. In the day and age of mental illness or traumatic incidences that affects one's mind and psyche and what have you, yeah, you might see him at Knicks games. Yeah, you might see him still going about the business of performing on tour or doing his job or handling his business. Chris Rock will never get over that. Ever. Will Smith apologized. I'm not saying he even has to apologize. I'm saying that while I watch him and Martin Lawrence promoting this movie, and I'm quite sure the reason he hasn't addressed it is because the studios don't want him to, and there's an obligation that you have with them, all fair. I get it. But somewhere along the way, he has to sit down and talk to the black community. You can see all the white people around Will Smith all you want to. Black folks have loved and revered this man for decades. He was the closest thing to perfection, as his friend Charlie Mack once told me, for decades. Everybody makes a mistake. This is not hatred. I love Will Smith still. But you got to have a conversation as to why you did that. And when you're apologizing, and when you're getting emotional, and when you're thinking about all the lives or the people that you've affected, it's primarily us as black people who have loved and supported you and watched you go on an international stage and slap one of us in the face and tarnished an historic event for one of the great black producers of modern times in Will Packer, possibly costing yourself and Antoine Fuqua an Oscar for emancipation along the way. I'm not going to say what you did to the comedic community. Hell, Jim Carrey spoke about that along with various others. We know you wouldn't have smacked Ricky Gervais, Bill Maher, Bill Burr, or a host of others. We know you wouldn't have done that. No apology necessary. I'm just saying, a lot of folks ain't get over that. A lot of folks find it hard to just go to the movies to watch you. I'm one of those people. And I never missed a Will Smith movie. Hitch, Concussion, all the Bad Boys movie, from the first one to Y'all with Gabrielle Union, who, by the way, should have been in 3 and 4, by the way, along with a host of other things. I Am Legend, Independence Day, Men in Black, 1, 2, and 3. Will Smith, you're phenomenal. Phenomenal talent, phenomenal actor, phenomenal individual. You lost your way one night. We need to hear that from you. I'm sorry. That's what I need to do before I look forward to seeing your movies again, more than seeing a sit down.
Oh my gosh. I don't, first of all, I don't know who he is talking about. Um, the man apologized, Stephen. What the hell else you want him to do? Is he just supposed to sit there? He apologized. We as black people, I think, for the most part, most of us got over that. And this just appears to be a desperate attempt for Stephen A to get some attention, because nobody cares. Nobody cares, man. Do you understand? We're in this internet world, and the news cycle moves on. And we've let it go. I mean, this happened 2 years ago. And you want him to get on his knees to the black community, and you never want the other community to apologize for any atrocities that have happened to us? You're quick to forget that? I mean, this whole video just looked like some deep hater, like it was so haterish, man. I mean, the brother had a bad night. Let it go. It was bad. It was bad. I did jokes about it. Comedians did jokes. Matter of fact, comics was going in on Will Smith so hard. We passed Will Smith around like a beach ball and was tearing Will up. But sometimes you got to let things go. Hell, I'm in the business. I've been assaulted and I forgave my person. Hell, you know what I mean? But we've moved on, brother. We got far more pressing issues in the community to worry about than Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Okay, how about we talk about our young men that are reading at a fourth grade level? A lot of them, fatherless homes. Hello, we have a lot more pressing issues in the community to talk about than Will smacking Chris Rock. And you never seem to even bring up those issues, which concerns me. And like I said, this seems nothing more than a desperate attempt. I don't even know why you said this. Like, why did you, out of all the things to talk about, why would you pull this out of your ass to sit up there and just totally hate on this man? The man is, we're good. We're good. That shit ain't had nothing to do with the black community. That was something between him and Chris Rock. That had nothing to do. We're not about to have a civil rights meeting over Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Okay, it was a bad night, and we move on. And furthermore, as far as the community is concerned, that box office consisted over about 55% of us that went out to support that movie. I haven't seen it yet. I plan on going. I'll probably go in the middle of the week when it's like nobody in the theater. But bro, we over this. This was just a bad take. You look like a straight hater and a clown. And that is why your hairline is going to go further back. You're going to lose 2 more inches of hairline for this. And your lip, that upper lip, is going to continuously get longer. See, that's the sin you're going to pay. God don't like this, brother. God don't like this, Stephen A. You shouldn't don't tear the man. You bring him up. He went through enough. We got on him. We roasted him, Jada, everybody. The man's been through enough. We're over it. We're moving on. We are moving on, man. Will is back. The movie just broke a record. It hit over 100 million. It's over. It's over. It's over. I don't know. It seemed like somebody told you to do this, Stephen A. It seemed like your boss man or somebody told you, get on that Will Smith, boy. You need to go on there and talk about Will and how he slapped Chris Rock, because I'm not going to go see his movie, neither you, Stephen. Get on there and do your job. That's what it looked like happened. But tell Stephen A. Smith to call me.